Hello guys, my name is kiminekyt once again to another one of my replay commentaries, today featuring Hacilar playing in his KV5. Either way, let's start this video with a couple of excuses about the fact that I once again haven't released a single video in 6 days. That's almost a week, that's a lot of time, so what the hell was I doing for all that bloody time? Watching replays. But why haven't you released a single one of them? Well, the answer to that is actually quite simple. 99% of the people right now are spamming premium rounds. Literally the entirety of all replays is currently undergoing a crisis call, just everybody is spamming fucking premium rounds. I get no idea why people are just doing it. Actually, I understand why people are doing it. As you might know, the Polish tanks came out quite recently, which meant that literally everybody just hopped onto Polish tanks, started spamming premium rounds just to be on those front pages of WOD replays, and maybe, just maybe, be featured on one of the big World of Tanks YouTubers channels. If you are one of those guys that thinks that is how it works, you are seriously freaking dumb. Still though, it was kind of a holy shit, that was, oh my god. Alright, give me a second. That was really loud. Oh, alright, let's turn down almost everything apart from music. Alright. Oh, that was deafening. There we go. Still though, it was kind of expectable that this is going to happen, because whenever a new tank comes into the game, everybody's just going to hop onto that tank, start playing the shit out of it while spamming the premium rounds. It's kind of expectable, and I've expected the same kind of a thing to happen with Polish tanks. It's nothing unusual. What I didn't expect, however, is that people are just going to keep on spamming those premium rounds for the upcoming couple of weeks. For this video, I had to go through like 7-hour long search of just random fucking replays in which everybody was just spamming premium rounds for some reason. And now it's too quiet. Give me a second. Probably should have done before the video. Hopefully it won't be too loud this time. Still though, I spent solid 7 hours just looking around the WOD replays, trying to find a single replay where the person wasn't spamming premium rounds. And this was literally the first replay that popped up where the guy wasn't spamming premium rounds. And kind of coincidentally, I can pronounce that, kind of ironically, the person that is playing over here, the Hacilar, is actually playing in the KV5, a tank that is notorious for how ridiculously low its penetration is. 167 penetration. That thing is a tier 6 level of penetration. Oh, there's a standard B. One shot, he bounced off of your ass. I got no idea how the hell that happened. Still though, the second shot went straight into your engine. Thankfully, it didn't start burning or anything like that. This tank just won't start burning, or will always start burning. It kind of depends on what kind of a player you are. For some reason, whenever I've seen like those better players playing this tank, I've always seen every single one of them just blocking every single one of the shells with their ass. It kind of makes sense, because at the front of this tank there is this humongous R2-D2, which is like a ginormous weak spot. Also, what the hell is that SU-152 doing? What the hell does he think he can do over here? He didn't even fire premium rounds. He has no chance of penetrating you under any kind of an angle. Also, I would be seriously freaking mad if I was this SU, because the GW Tiger just hit him and detracked him, and pretty much allowed Hacilar to finish him off, just thanks to that one single D-track. So though, as you might see, a lot of the better players that are playing this tank are going to angle themselves backwards, frontally. Still though, they are going to angle themselves like this. It kind of doesn't make sense to me most of the time on one side, but on the other side it kind of makes sense to me because, well, they are just hiding the R2-D2. But still, the rear armor is still quite lightly armored. It kind of makes sense if you were like reverse angling from behind some kind of an building or something like that. But I do not have a single idea why the hell is every single better player in this tank doing this even while on the field. Still, there was the 45 TP. I don't know what the fuck is the rest of the name of that thing. And Hacilar was forced to use his first premium round of this entire game to penetrate his frontal plate, because that tank is actually quite heavily armored, and I doubt that 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 shell would ever go into that tank, at least not frontally, and at least not when you were panicking as hard as you were. Right now your team is somehow magically losing. Well, yeah, it kind of makes sense. The eastern part of the map is completely losing. Oh, and there is the AMX 1375 trying something. We may see right over here the Hacilar is just signaling him. No, you got no chance of penetrating me. That thing has seriously like 120 penetration. It has amazing autoloader. It just, the burst that it has is able to delete a light tank. That thing is absolutely amazing. It has a freaking machine gun of a gun. However, it has low penetration. Oh, and there is a second premium round of this game, which is fired on an artillery. There was seriously no need for that shell to be a premium round. Maybe a tiny little reason for that, but mostly not. And look at this, there's gonna be one hell of a lucky shot. The Hacilar just completely snapshotted that AMX and made him burn. And nearly kills him if it wasn't for the GW Tiger P finishing him off. Goddamn kill-stealing artilleries. Oh, and there is an enemy T-34-100. Will we be able to hit it? You actually were able to hit it, which is also quite surprising. This thing isn't the most accurate of tanks on the battlefield. It's after all a Russian tank. A Russian Mammoth. I do not know how to exactly pronounce that word. In my language, it's mammoth. So though, this tank isn't the most accurate of all the tanks. It's simply quite inaccurate as pretty much every single one of the Russian tanks. And it's kind of surprising to see somebody actually hitting a tank like that. Sadly, we weren't able to penetrate at T-29, however you destroyed its tracks, which allowed your artillery to actually be able to hit it. And there is an enemy medium tank, the T-34-100. Will he drive out from behind that corner? Yes, he did. And thanks to that, you were able to put another shell into him. The T-29 is barely living, clinging onto last remaining hit points. However, the E-75 put an end to his life. There is only 3 enemy tanks remaining. The MX, the LC-790, which I got no idea how it survived for so long, the Object 263, and the Progetto 46, yeah, Progetto 46. Also, I was talking about how I got no idea how the ELC-790 just survived for so long, and right as I finished saying that, he just rushed into your cap circle for no apparent reason, and just killed himself. Still though, there's a Progetto 46, will be able to hit him. Somehow magically, you once again were able to hit him. That was a 3rd premium shell of this game. And here we go, that was the last premium shell of this game. Oh my god, and there's the Object 263. I know that tank was placed onto tier 9, but it still should be able to kill you no problem, or he's going to just miss you. Not miss you, bounce you. Still though, what an amazing game. I absolutely love watching this game. G. And in the postgame says, we may see what a truly amazing game this was. Congratulations, Hacilar, on getting yourself 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 13. What the fuck is wrong with my map? 11 medals. An absolutely amazing result, and plus that, a well-earned ace tanker. Throughout this game you were able to deal 4,418 damage, which wasn't all that good, considering that the second best player on your team if it comes to damage done, dealt 4,015. This seriously isn't all that much, but on the other side you were able to get 4,539 assistance damage done. That's absolutely amazing, especially considering the fact that you are playing KV-5, a mammoth of a tank. This thing is freaking humongous. It's like a tier 8 mouse. Still though, one thing that I definitely have got to point out about this replay, well, apart from the fact that you earned over 6,000 experience, also that is absolutely random Facebook. Hopefully you can see that. Still though, this guy, the Hacilar, was able to get himself over 200,000 credits for this game. He spent only about 30,000 on repairing his vehicle and on ammunition. But on the other side, he shot only 4 premium rounds throughout this entire game. So yeah, really good job. I definitely love watching this replay, especially considering the fact that I had to dig through all of that bullshittery where people are just spamming premium rounds. It's kind of annoying, seriously. I like myself a premium round spam from time to time, but not constantly. So though, congratulations Hacilar on this absolutely amazing game. Also hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that I'll see you next time. Bye!